Welcome to Science and Technology Briefing. The content of the briefing includes: does ad-free Instagram mean the era of data harvesting is over? Schumer starts China trip amid tension with US, hopes to meet Xi. US stocks, time to sell? How will TV's streaming wars end? President says Wagner chief plotted coup against Moldova before his death. Does ad-free Instagram mean the era of data harvesting is over? Telegraph. Facebook's recent move to offer European users ad-free access to Instagram for £11, $14.81 per month could be the first step in the demise of surveillance capitalism, according to an article in The Telegraph. The subscription model could be a response to growing public unease with the amount of information companies hold about individuals, and a response to the tougher stance being taken by regulators. However, industry experts are skeptical that this is the end of surveillance capitalism, suggesting that Facebook's move is more likely to be a way of sidestepping legal issues and appeasing regulators. Furthermore, the article suggests that consumers are not ready to embrace subscriptions. The likes of Instagram and TikTok will find it hard to charge for their services, and other attempts to put social media behind a paywall have failed, such as Elon Musk's attempts to charge £11 for a blue tick on X, formerly known as Twitter. Schumer starts China trip amid tension with US, hopes to meet Xi. Reuters. US Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer has arrived in China as part of a bipartisan congressional delegation. The goal of the trip is to advance US economic and national security interests, with the group hoping to meet Chinese President Xi Jinping. Schumer's focus will be on reciprocity for US businesses in China, as well as maintaining US leadership in advanced technologies for national security. The visit follows previous visits by high-level Biden administration officials, and China has welcomed Schumer's visit, hoping it will deepen the US Senate's understanding of China and facilitate dialogue between the nations. The Biden administration has placed curbs on chip exports to China, and US companies have complained that China has become uninvestable. US stocks, time to sell? Financial Times. How will TV's streaming wars end? Financial Times. The recent strikes by Hollywood writers and actors have thrown the TV industry into disarray, resulting in delays or cancellations of several shows. Streamers have been holding back shows to ensure they have content to air if the strikes continue. Studios have also taken advantage of the strikes to quietly cancel a number of series. In addition to the strikes, a fall in advertising revenue has led commercial broadcasters in the UK to hold back the best shows until money returns. The strikes are a symptom of a deeper issue within the TV industry, which is the uncertainty over its future and the fight to preserve different parts of a broken system. The rise of streamers like Netflix disrupted the TV industry and changed the way content was made and consumed. However, the streamers borrowed heavily to finance their large budgets and didn't invest as much in the basics of program making as traditional TV companies did. As a result, writers and actors were paid less and had worse working conditions. The recent strikes were a response to these issues and a pushback against Silicon Valley's influence on the TV industry. The future of the TV industry is uncertain, with fewer, bigger companies and less competition and creativity. Many companies are carrying high levels of debt and will need to refinance or sell off assets in the near future. However, this uncertain period could also be an opportunity for new talent and ideas to emerge, leading to a creative change within the industry. President says Wagner chief plotted coup against Moldova before his death. South China Morning Post. Moldova's President Maya Sandu has accused Russia's Wagner paramilitary force of attempting to foment a coup against her. Sandu claims that the group, led by Yevgeny Prigozhin, was also attempting to encourage anti-government protests to become violent. Sandu has previously accused Russia of plotting a coup against Moldova's government by exploiting protests. She has also accused Russia of attempting to destabilize the country by bribing voters ahead of next month's local elections. Moscow denies the allegations and has previously accused Moldova of pursuing an anti-Russian agenda. Dear viewers, I am Dr. Six, your resident observer from the 6 degrees. Today, we have some interesting news to discuss. First, Facebook's move to offer ad-free access to Instagram for a subscription fee has sparked debates about the future of surveillance capitalism. While some believe this could be a step towards data privacy, industry experts remain skeptical, suggesting that it might be a way for Facebook to navigate legal issues and appease regulators. It seems that consumers are also reluctant to embrace subscriptions, making it challenging for platforms like Instagram and TikTok to charge for their services. Moving on, U.S. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer's visit to China aims to advance economic and national security interests. Schumer will focus on reciprocity for U.S. businesses in China and maintaining U.S. leadership in advanced technologies. This visit follows previous high-level visits from the Biden administration and is seen as an opportunity for dialogue between the two nations. However, tensions between the U.S. and China remain, as the U.S. has placed curbs on chip exports to China, and U.S. companies have expressed concerns about investing in the country. In the financial world, investors are questioning whether it's time to sell their U.S. stocks due to high valuations, political uncertainty, and regulatory threats to tech companies. While the U.S. stock market remains dominant and influential globally, concerns over regulatory challenges and the upcoming presidential election raise uncertainties. Analysts even predict a recession in 2024. However, investors cannot ignore the U.S. market's impact on global markets, and balancing their portfolios with bonds and cash might be a wise move. The TV industry is facing its own set of challenges, with strikes by Hollywood writers and actors disrupting production. The rise of streaming platforms like Netflix has disrupted traditional TV companies, leading to uncertainty and a fight to preserve different parts of the industry. The recent strikes were a response to issues such as lower pay and worse working conditions. The future of the TV industry remains uncertain, with fewer, bigger companies and less competition, but this period of uncertainty could also be an opportunity for new talent and ideas to emerge. Lastly, Moldova's President Maya Sandu has accused Russia's Wagner paramilitary force of attempting to foment a coup against her government. Sandu has previously accused Russia of plotting a coup and destabilizing the country. These accusations deepen the tensions between Moldova and Russia, with both sides denying the allegations and accusing each other of pursuing their own agendas. And that's a wrap on today's news. Remember, it's always important to stay informed and engage in discussions about these topics. Now, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you make of Facebook's ad-free Instagram and the future of surveillance capitalism? Are you concerned about the tensions between the US and China? Should investors consider selling their US stocks? How do you think the TV industry will evolve? And what are your thoughts on the accusations between Moldova and Russia? Don't be shy, share your ideas and questions with me. Until next time, this is Dr. Six signing off from the 6 Degrees. Stay curious and keep exploring. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.